Let's let's start today trigonometry ratio. Trigonometry ratio. So for trigonometry ratio, we are always taking a right angle triangle. Okay, for trigonometric ratio, we are always taking a right angle triangle. So first, we are just starting with a right angle triangle concept. So right angle triangle, here angle B is 90 degree. This side AB, this is side BC, and this is side AC. So one of them is perpendicular, one of them is base, and one of them is hypotenuse. So how you find where is the hypotenuse? So just opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse. First you find where is the hypotenuse. Just opposite to 90 degree is the hypotenuse. Just opposite to 90 degree, that is your hypotenuse side. Clear? In a right angle, hypotenuse is the largest side. Okay, in a right angle, hypotenuse is the largest side. So triangle ABC is a right angle triangle at B. This triangle ABC is also a right angle triangle at B. But here AB is equal to AC, that means this is isosceles right angle triangle. This one is scaling, maybe this one also is scaling. Here PQR is a right angle triangle where angle Q is 90 degree. Okay. Now here you have three terms. One hypotenuse is there. Second one is perpendicular. So according to this figure, this one is your perpendicular, and this is base. According to this figure, you can take this one perpendicular, you can take this one base. Here, when hypotenuse is confirmed, you can take this one perpendicular, you can take this one base, or you can take this one base, or this side is perpendicular. First, for finding the ratio, so ratio means the ratio of two sides, AB by BC, maybe AC by BC, AC by AB, anything, AC by BC, AC by AB, PQ by QR, or PQ by PR. So these are known as ratio. And if I considered any angle, suppose angle A, so we can take theta, or we can take angle C alpha, we can take angle A beta. So these are the magnitude or measurement of angle. We are taking theta, alpha degree, beta degree, theta degree, like this. Okay. So what are the ratios? So ratios are known as sine, cosine, tangent. So we are using only the short name, sine, sine, cos, cos, and tan. Then cosec, sec, cot. Okay. So the ratios are sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. You can say the ratios are sine, sec, tan, cos, cot, cosec, like this. But for your memorize, easy to understand, I use some tricks. That's why I write sine, then cos, then tan, then cosec, sec, and cot. You also write like this, always sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. You always write like this, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Always write like this. I tell you again that always write sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. And here is also a trick. Okay, so read this one, please, Babu sir. Please, hi, hello, Babu sir. Okay, this is a tricks I use. Don't worry. So these are the sine ratios: sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. In a right angle triangle, the ratio of sine is AB by AC. AB by AC. The ratio of cos is BC by AC. The side of BC by side of AC. Side AC, side BC, side AC, like this. The ratio of tan is AB by BC. Okay. The ratio of cosec is AC by AB. The ratio of sec is AC by BC. The ratio of cot is BC by AB. If I consider this triangle or this triangle, I don't use PQR name, okay? These are the ratios, and that this is known as trigonometry ratio. Sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Always write this. Remember, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. And then you say, please, Babu sir, please, hi, hello, Babu sir. Okay, you have to learn this one. Then it is very easy. I am telling you. So ratio of sine is AB by AC. That means AB is the perpendicular and AC is the hypotenuse. So I write perpendicular by hypotenuse. Okay, for sine. Cos, BC is the base, AC is the hypotenuse. So that is B by H. For tan, AB is the perpendicular, BC is the base. So P by B. For sec, AC is the hypotenuse. AC is the hypotenuse and BC is the base. And for cot, BC is the base and AB is the perpendicular. So that means the ratio of sine is perpendicular by hypotenuse. Ratio of cos is base by hypotenuse. Ratio of tan is perpendicular by base. Ratio of cosec is AC means hypotenuse by perpendicular, H by P. So that means from here you can easily understand why I write like this, the sine, cos, tan and cosec, sec, cot. You have to memorize easily, that's why. You can easily now say sine and cos, there is a relationship. Because sine is P by H, then cos is H by P, just reciprocal. Cos is P by H, then sec is H by B, just reciprocal. And tan is P by B, then cot is B by P, again reciprocal. That's why I tell you to write like this. That means you can easily understand the opposite of sine is cosec and cosec opposite sine. Cos opposite sec, sec opposite cos, tan opposite cot, cot opposite tan, reciprocal. Okay. So from here you can also say 1 by sine is equal to cosec and 1 by cosec is equal to sine. 1 by cos is equal to sec, 1 by sec is equal to cos. 1 by tan is equal to cot, 1 by cot is equal to tan. Again I tell you, that's why I write like this. I say that always write like this, sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec, cot. Now, so how I remember that sine means P by H, cos means B by H, tan means P by B, cosec means H by P, sec means H by B, cot means B by P. How I remember? So I have a trick, that's why I tell you. What do you do? Remember this one. Please, Babu sir, please, hi, hello, Babu sir. What do you say? Please, Babu sir, please. Hi, hello, Babu sir. Now here, you just write like this. For your memory, you have to use some tricks. No need to learn. Only memorize easily. Please, Babu sir, please. Hi, hello, Babu sir. Then you use here sign. Okay, here you use sign. Then you use cos. Then you use 10. Here you use cosec. Here you use sec. Here you use cot. So no need to learn. Sine, p by h, sine, p by h, cos, b by h, cos, b by h, 10, p by b, 10, p by b, cosec, h by p, cosec, h by p, go upward, sec, h by b, sec, h by b, cot, b by p, cot, b by p. So very easy tricks. How to learn? Sine cos 10. Please, Babu sir, please. Hi, hello, Babu sir. Very simple. Sine cos 10, cosec sec cot, right? Then you write, please, Babu sir, please. Hi, hello, Babu sir. And easily you can find sine p by h, cos b by h, 10 p by b, cosec h by p, sec h by b, cot b by p. Hope you understand. Now, in triangle ABC, angle B is 90 degree. Angle B is 90 degree. That means angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. By triangle sum property you can know. Because angle B is completely 90 degree, then remaining sum of two angles is how much? The remaining angles, angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. Angle A plus angle C is equal to 90 degree. That means individually angle A is acute angle less than 90 and angle B also acute angle less than 90, because the sum of angle A and B is 90. So this angle A and angle C, this angle A and angle C is acute angle. We can say this angle C and angle C as a reference angle. Okay, reference angle. So from this reference angle we can determine which one is the perpendicular, which one is the base, because earlier we can say we can take anyone a perpendicular and anyone as a base. Only hypotenuse is confirmed. The opposite sides of 90 degree, opposite side of 90 degrees hypotenuse, that is confirmed. But we can take any side as a perpendicular or we can take any side as a base. But when a reference angle given, then it is easy to determine which one is the perpendicular we take and which one is the base we take. That is the work of this reference angle. Okay. Now suppose it is given 10 angle A. So in that place, a 10 angle A, it is written like this, 10A. So that means A is the reference angle. Clear? So if A is the reference angle, so from A, the opposite side is BC. So this is perpendicular, confirm. Then AB is the base and BC is the perpendicular. Clear? So 10 means P by B. So P by B means perpendicular by base, and A is the reference angle. So that's why from A the opposite side is perpendicular. So BC is the perpendicular. Then AB is the base. If it is given 10C, we can go to reference angle C. From here, AB is the perpendicular because angle C, reference angle, opposite side AB. So that time AB is the perpendicular. Okay. Now for tan C, AB is the perpendicular. Then remaining BC is the base. Tan C, tan means P by B. At the side, now you take, because tan C given, that means C is the reference angle. That's why the opposite side is the perpendicular. So AB by BC. So we can check from here that if in both cases 10 are same, but where is the difference? Reference angle. Because tan A, angle A is the reference angle, so P by B is BC by AB. And tan C, angle C is the reference angle, that's why P by B means AB by BC. That means that reference angle is important. Clear? Suppose is given sine A. So sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Sine, perpendicular by hypotenuse. So sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Now A is the reference angle. From here I check. So from A, the opposite side is the perpendicular. So that's why BC is the perpendicular. And hypotenuse is common for all cases. Hypotenuse is AC. Clear? That means that a reference angle is very important for confirm the perpendicular and base. Clear? So reference angle is clear. Now if I write tan A, you can easily understand A means from A I check. From C, that means from angle C I check. Suppose a triangle given like this. This is angle B, 90 degree. This is A and this is C. Okay, and it is given sec A. So sec H by B. Because A is given, so my reference angle is here. From here I check. So the opposite side is my perpendicular. And here it is H by B. The opposite side is perpendicular. That means AB is my base. Because 90 opposite side is confirmed hypotenuse. So hypotenuse AC and base is AB. Okay. So like this, you can find the ratio. Okay, so I check one, give one question, then it is finally clear. Suppose I take P, Q, R, where angle Q is 90 degree, angle Q is 90 degree. In place of angle R, it is written alpha. In place of, angle P, it is written alpha. In place of angle R, it is written beta. Maybe alpha degree, beta degree, theta degree, pi degree, phi degree. Okay. So for angle, we can take like this. So that is known as notation of angle. We can take theta, we can take phi, we can take alpha, we can take beta, we can take gamma, like this. Find all the ratios. So what about sine alpha? And what about sine beta? So first sine you have to learn sine P by H. How you learn? That is the rhyme, I can say. That is the rhyme. Sine, cos, tan, please, Bowser, please, hi, hello, Bowser, cosec, shake, cot. Repeat 10 times, you can easily understand. Repeat 10 times, you can easily understand. So sine alpha. Sine means P by H. Alpha is my reference angle. So from here I check. That is my opposite side. This is my perpendicular. So QR is my perpendicular. And hypotenuse is always clear. PR. So you can write this one is hypotenuse. But you cannot write perpendicular and base because for angle, reference angle, it may be change. But by any reference angle, hypotenuse cannot change. So hypotenuse is confirmed that PR is the hypotenuse. Now, it is depend upon what? The perpendicular and base, that depend upon the reference angle. So here sine by P by H, perpendicular we don't know. Then I go to here, now I go to the reference angle. The reference angle alpha. So from alpha, this is my perpendicular. That's why I write QR. and hypotenuse is confirmed PR. In sine beta, again P by H, and my hypotenuse is confirmed. That's why I write PR. Now from beta I check. So from beta the opposite side is perpendicular. So that means PQ is now perpendicular. Clear? If I check, what I check? We can check cos alpha and cos beta. So for cos, B by H, here for cos also B by H. So for my hypotenuse is confirmed PR. Here also my hypotenuse is confirmed PR. Now alpha is my reference angle. Alpha is my reference angle. This one my perpendicular. That means PQ is my base, because opposites, reference angle opposite side is perpendicular. So this is my perpendicular and is confirmed. That means this one my base. So that means PQ I write base. And if I when cos beta is given, so cos B by H, hypotenuse PR is confirmed. Now from cos beta, reference angle beta degree, here we check this is my perpendicular confirmed. If PQ is the perpendicular, that means QR is my base. So here I write QR. So like this we find all the ratios, and for this you have to learn sine means P by H, how you know, sec means H by P, how you know. You have to learn. So no need to learn, again I tell, no need to learn. We just follow this rule. Sine, cos, tan, please, bow sir, please, hi, hello, bow sir, cosec, sec, cot. For sine P by H, cos B by H, tan P by B, cosec go upside H by P, H by B, B by P, like this. Suppose there is a question like this. This is a triangle. This is a triangle whose sides are given. This is my A, B, C, and this is 90 degree, and this one given 17 degree, and this one given 8, not 17 degree, 17 unit. Okay, take 70 centimeter. Okay, base is not given, and the question is find the value of all ratio. So I'll take sine C, question number 1. Question number 2, tan C, question number 2. Okay, so how you find? So first, by Pythagoras you have to find the remaining side. One side hypotenuse is confirmed, this one, because right angle opposite side is the hypotenuse. So this one my hypotenuse, it is confirmed. Now I don't know what is AB is perpendicular or BC is perpendicular, no need. First, by Pythagoras you can find the value of BC. Yes, BC square is equal to hypotenuse square minus perpendicular square. So AC is given 17 square and this one 8 square. 17, 289 minus 64, that is 225. If BC square is equal to 225, that means BC is equal to 15. Root under 225, that is 15. Root under 225, that is plus minus 15, because, but we are taking always the positive term, because we are talking about the measurement, length, and length cannot be in minus term. So BC is confirmed how much? 15. Okay. Now first find the value of sine C. So sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse. Now the reference angle given C. So from here you check. So from here when I check angle C, from angle C when I check, so the AB is my perpendicular opposite side. So for P I write AB and hypotenuse is common, AC. So in place of AB I put 8 and AC 17. So that is the value of sine C. What about tan C? So tan P by B. And reference angle is again C from here. So this is my perpendicular AB, and base then this one BC. So AB is given 8 and BC is given 15. So like this we have to find the value. Okay, now third question given, sine square C. So you just find the value of sine, 8 by 17, then square it. So that is 64 by 289. Now one more important thing we have to discuss, that sine A into sine A is not equal to sine A square, is not equal to sine A square. Sine A into sine A is always equal to sine square A. Clear? Sine A plus sine A is 2 sine A. Okay. Sine A plus sine A is equal to 2 sine A. Sine A into sine A is not equal to sine A square. It is equal to sine square A. So this is all for another also. Tan A, tan C into tan C, tan C into tan C is tan square C, not tan C square. For all, sec A into sec A, sec square A. Cot A into cot A, cot square A. Cot C into cot C, cot square C, not cot C square. Clear? So hope you understand. Okay. And this ratios always, the questions are related to always 90 degree. If there is no 90 degree figure, 90 degree triangle, that means that is hidden. You have to find the 90 degree. If there is a triangle given and the triangle is not in 90 degree, don't worry. There is a 90 degree that is hidden, we have to find. How? How? Let's check. Suppose there is an isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle, not given that this is a right angle triangle, only given A, B, C is an isosceles triangle. So isosceles triangle means this side and this side is equal. So suppose this side is given 13 centimeter and this side is given 13 centimeter. Okay, and this BC given 10 centimeter. And question is, find sine square B, find cos square B, like this. Suppose find sec square C, like this. So sir, you tell that ratios are always related to right angle, but this is not a right angle, then how you do? But why? I also tell one more thing, that is what? There is a right angle here that is hidden. You have to find, you have to search, where is my right angle? Because this is isosceles triangle, you do some construction. Just you draw a line perpendicular to BC, and perpendicular means what? 90 degree. So you write AD perpendicular BC. So when it is perpendicular, that means this is 90 degree and this one also 90 degree. Again I go. Earlier this is given isosceles triangle. So in isosceles triangle, base angles are equal. If angle B is x degree, then angle C also x degree. When you draw a AD perpendicular BC, so that means this is 90 degree, this is 90 degree. Now, if I congruent these two triangles, so for triangle ADB, angle D is 90. So similar like this angle in triangle ADC, this angle also 90. Again this angle is x degree, here also x degree, and this side is AB and this side is AC. Both are equal because it is a isosceles triangle. So by angle side, these two triangles are congruent. When these two triangles are congruent, then by CP/CT we can say BD is equal to CD. Now complete BD is given 10, that means this is 5 and this one also 5. So if you consider any one triangle, suppose you can take this one, so here 90 degree opposite is the hypotenuse, and suppose this one is your base, so 13 square minus 5 square. 13 square means 169, 5 square means 25. So 169 minus 25, that is 144, that means this one is 12. This one is 12. This one 12. So you can easily find what? Hypotenuse, base, perpendicular. That is given sine B square. So sine B square, sine perpendicular by hypotenuse, sine B, reference angle B. So this is your perpendicular AD, and this one is your base AB. So in place of AD you put 12, in place of AB you put 30, and it is in square, you use square. So 144 by 169, like this you can solve. So this is your first chapter, trigonometry ratio. In my next video we are discuss about the values, sin 30 is equal to what, cos 60 is equal to what, tan 30 is equal to what, like this. There is a concept again, and there is a tricks also how to remember the values. So everything I have some tricks. So again I tell you, just listen this one, repeat 10 times, you can easily understand how to write the value of cos is how much, cos is B by H, cot is B by P, easily you can understand. Okay.